Kenny Mapanga has been monitoring all of those developments. Kenny, a very good afternoon to you. So, I mean, we've been hearing a lot, essentially, again, from the commissioners, leaving nothing off the table as they continue to delve deeper into IDAC's handling of these high-profile investigations. Now, what may seem as repetitive to Colonel Padayachee was nicely summed up there by Justice Madlanga, in that he was explaining that they have, in fact, been dealing with several documents in the past 3 days that include Section 27 referral statements, the A1 statements, and, of course, those summonses.
Absolutely, Nati. And this exercise is about understanding IDAC's operational methods. And when you understand the methods through this particular case, that is under a lot of scrutiny for IDAC, because there's a lot of speculations and allegations that come with this case against Brigadier Khumalo for the appointment of Brigadier Mukwele. Now, certainly because of the nature of the allegations that follow this case for IDAC, there's a number of questions as to how the investigation was triggered. And because the A1 statement itself is so sparse, one has to probe the investigator as to how that investigation then got kicked off without having sight of the Section 27 referral. Now, you can see that at times he's a bit aggrieved about the line of questioning, and now he's in a position where he doesn't know if he's actually an accused or someone who's assisting the commission as a witness. But I think Advocate Silla has made it quite clear that he's there as a witness to assist the commission in understanding the operational methods. The difficulty here with the IDAC portion of the evidence is that a lot of what is being questioned here is more ideal for Mr. Perumal as the chief who would have done the briefings, and for Advocate Johnson, who is the head of IDAC, that would have been in that executive status level meetings to decide whether to prosecute or not, how they reached that conclusion. Because from his evidence, that is Padayachee, it seems that he gets the briefing and then flows from that particular position. But the questioning about this particular matter is quite important, because it points to whether or not the conclusion can be drawn that was this matter rather something more sinister, or is it just about IDAC's processes? And what has been alleged so far is that this case was part of an alleged fight back, or the alleged fight, let's put it that way, within the factional wars of SAPS, which also centers around crime intelligence and the fight to have a hold over that particular division and the slush fund. Now, in order to keep going through this process, and that it's going to be quite a tiresome experience for this particular witness, but it's about understanding how they actually got to this investigation and what their methods were, and what inferences can be drawn from those particular answers. Now, he can only go so far as a senior investigator as to what the circumstances surrounding this investigation really is. The questions are now really for Advocate Andrea Johnson as the head of IDAC, because this happened under her watch and her authorization, as well as Mr. Perumal, who he refers to as Chief Perumal, to explain what the briefing was and how on that A1 statement alone was he expected to continue or proceed or trigger such an investigation into such serious charges of fraud and corruption.
And Kenny, of course, as we've heard from Advocate Silo, that she has plenty more questions for him. So I would imagine a long day ahead. Let's leave you for now.